What's up, fellow lords of gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Marvel Future Fight. So what are we diving in today? Whale bingo. Yes, my friends, the secret shop is back and it is here for the whales. So in case you aren't aware of how this event works, it is exactly the way it looks. It is bingo. You basically have items that are in rotation over here, and you can see that these items will unlock a random card. It's completely random over here, and as you purchase the items over here on this right hand side, you see there's an item refresh rate right here. As those items are purchased, you will essentially get a square space that's unlocked. As you unlock, left, right, or vertical numbers on it, you will unlock these items around the board. So you have the ability to unlock a Mega Uniform Upgrade Mythic ticket, yes, for completing the board, and you also have the ability to unlock a CTP selector as well. You can see that there's also a Mega Rank Up ticket down here. And then across the board, you see some Odin's Blessings, some type enhancement tickets. There's a few items around the board. Are these items necessarily worth it is the question. So for instance, let me point out to you guys on the Mega Upgrade board, right? And this is one of the reasons why I've been telling players, you really should be playing the story mode, especially ultimate mode, because if you come inside here and you combine fragments, I want to show you what your chances are getting. Notice anything? Yeah, guys. So along with your CTPs, you also have your type enhancement tickets, and you have your advanced type enhancement tickets as well inside here, along with some of the Essence of Dimension and Titan component packs. So let's take a look at my inventory really quickly, and you'll notice down here that I have quite a few. You can see that's the advanced type tickets. You see I've gotten 1 6-star, I've gotten 3. Like, these are recent too. Like, I'll be honest with you, these are recent. So these are really great for giving your character those type enhancements that you really want to use to boost up the characters overall. These kind of serve as just like immediately boost, so I can use this to get a character all the way to 6-star type a 6 rank enhancement right there. So, and you can see I've gotten that potential enhancement from the whatchamacallit. So this is the reason why I say you guys really should be running those ultimate stages inside here for, various ones, because those are what the combined rewards are. Now, are they the same across the board? No, they're not. That first one has the most time investment inside of it, so it's going to be the best one for you to run, because the rewards down the chain over here, they definitely go down a little bit. If I'm being honest, they definitely go down a little bit in terms of what you could get from there. But you notice the Odin's Blessings that was available to you inside the All War Ultimate chest, and then over here inside this chest we can combine the fragments and we could receive some comic cards as well, along with some of the premium comic cards. So you can see that. Now, are your chances really high of receiving those items? No, not really, but you've got multiple weeks and days to run those events, and you can play the long game instead of the short game, because this game is for the whales. It is a long game, because you notice we've got Odin's Blessings sitting inside here, right? You've noticed that we've got type enhancement tickets, we've got potential enhancement tickets, which you don't have the availability getting in other places. And is it going to be worth it for you to basically obtain a selector CTP or a Mega Uniform Upgrade ticket or a Mega Rank Up ticket? I think I watched one of Cynic Alex's videos, and I think he said this is going to cost you like about 20,000, 25,000 crystals in order to complete the board in its entirety. And that's true. So you're basically going to say to yourself, am I going to spend 25,000 crystals, $200 in this game to complete this board? And does that $200 equal the value of a CTP and the rest of these events? That's going to wait and depend on you, because what you're purchasing is items that also have somewhat of a value to you. Because you can see, while my board right here for the next 20 minutes looks like some Level 5 uniform XP chips, 60 of them, some CTP core reforging, and some Norn Stones of Chaos. I would never purchase these items. Not for 250 crystals, not for 200 crystals, not even for 500 crystals would those be worth it to me. But if you come inside here and you are a player that happens to need some of those tier 3 components, those awakening materials and stuff like that or whatever, you can weight that value across being able to be like, you know, maybe I do need these items and I'll purchase them. I can tell you right now, none of these items inside this shop, none of these items are worth these crystal prices. 300 BAM for 260 crystals, not worth it. 625 Titan component packs for 750 crystals, not worth it. To be honest with you, it's not worth it. I'd rather just grind the game, but that's me. That's why I said this is whale bingo. That's essentially what it is. So to finalize this, how does this work? Basically, as I collect these items and I pay for them inside here, I can wait for these items to refresh so that way I can then choose from an item that I might actually need. It will unlock a square. And so like right here, I did this in one of the previous videos just so you can see it unlocks square number 25 for me. So if I was to complete the up, down, the vertical right here, 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25, I would then unlock the reward here for the Odin's Blessing, and I'd be able to get me one of those Odin Blessing selectors, right? If for some reason I unlock 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25, I would obtain a potential enhancement ticket. So what you're exactly weighting this in is basically being able to say, let's say at the lowest, right? So if we looked across the board at these crystal values, and you can see the lowest of crystal values, I do mean the lowest of crystal values in here, 250, let's see, we get 50 crystals inside here, and we get 50 is the lowest value inside here, right? So let's say that 50 pops up here 5 times. And so I'm lucky enough that I get a 50 that pops up in here 5 times, and that essentially jumps me out to basically paying 250 in crystals. Now, is 250 crystals worth me getting a potential enhancement ticket? Sure, for sure. But if the average out is about 250 crystal values, if we were to look at these, right, for what the values could pop up in, most likely we're going to see a lot of 250s, right? We're going to see a whole bunch of 250, 260, 275s, somewhere in that region, right? Now, so if I did that and said 250 across the board and we did that 5 times, that's basically like 1,250 crystals. Is 1,250 crystals worth 1 Odin's Blessing? Is 1,250 crystals worth 1 potential enhancement tickets? 1,250 crystals is a whole ass costume. You get where I'm going, buddies? So this is why I said this is for the whales, and you're better off leaving it to the whales because you will go broke trying to complete this. So it is not worth it to you as a free-to-play player and probably even a Dolphin player. If you have the funds to invest in this, then you probably are in the whale category, and this video is not for you. But if you are in that Dolphin category like myself, you're kind of probably on the fence about whether or not you should you should participate in this. I'm going to tell you it's probably not worth it. Now, here goes some of the items that are available inside here. Now, I want to point these out because I think this is what a lot of players who, you know, will go for. I can see a player like Cynic Alex. I can see some of the other players going for it, and this is the reason why. Your bingo rewards don't end with just these items right here. You can see this is level 1 right here, and it's just a CTP selector, right? Well, as you complete the levels, you get the CTP selector, and you start out with that. Yeah, it's fucking levels to this, guys. Levels to this shit, right? So then you basically can go up to a 5-star artifact selector inside here. Now, are these good 5-star artifact selectors inside here? Sure. They've got the whole litany host of them inside here for you. We don't see, I didn't see Hela. No, here goes Hela right there. Is Wolverine in there? Okay, so, okay, yeah, we've got the litany host of 5-star artifacts in here that are pretty good. Wolverine is in there. Hela's in there. Those are good ones right there. Colossus is in there. Emma Frost is in there. Yeah, so those are some good ones inside there, right? So that's getting to tier 2. Then we get level 3, and we get a mighty CTP selector inside here. Yeah, so you get to choose whichever selector that you want inside here. Now these mighty, you can see how these rewards are probably changing up a little bit and changing the value and worth of what you're necessarily getting in here, right? Depending on how hard you want to go. When you get to stage 4, you're able to select a 6-star artifact selector, and that's going to have a lot of value to a lot of players who are looking at min-maxing certain characters. I would love to have a Doctor Strange 6-star artifact selector, because you know what, I like Doctor Strange. He's one of my favorite characters. I would love to have that. I would love to have a Hela. I would love to have a Spider-Man. I would really love to have a Wolverine. Yeah, like any one of these. I would love to have a 6-star selector for these. I think the only 6-star selector I have currently is the Living Legend for Captain America. And then finally, at level 5, you're able to collect a Brilliant CTP. And I think a lot of the players who are going to make the investment in here are going to go for these. Now, you obviously as a player cannot, as a free-to-play player, cannot afford to meet these requirements. And as a pay-to-play player, a dolphin like me, could I invest inside these? Yeah, I probably could. Should I invest in these? No, I probably shouldn't, because collecting one Brilliant CTP, collecting one 6-star artifact isn't going to make or break the game for me. Is it a nice to have? Sure, it's a nice to have. And you can see why the whales are going to be paying exceptional amounts of money, because they're basically going to be looking at this game, and the best way to do it is to try to min-max when these rotations come up for these item lists, right? So the item list is refreshed every 30 minutes for these things, and you're basically waiting to see what the lowest value is for you to come in here and do it. Are the odds in your favor that you're going to see some from these item lists that hit all the way at the 50 level mark, where you're just purchasing Cosmic Q, CTP reforging cores, or crafting card crafting queues? Probably not. Probably not. So it's not in your favor, and this is the reason why I say stay away from this. It's not really for you as a whale to, as a free-to-play player, or even as a dolphin necessarily, to get involved in this. Is this CTP selector, are these going to make or break your entire game? More than likely not. And that's just the truth of the matter. Is this a nice thing that they put in here for the whales for something to achieve? Sure, have at it. What I would have loved to see them do is maybe on these, like especially on these that we had, like the CTP of veteran, or some kind of special CTP that is outside the realm of obtaining just through the game. I think especially since they just reforged the veteran CTP, we only have one way to get that, and that's from the collector's thing, and it's completely RNG. It'd have been nice maybe to see that included in here, even if the whales got it. They've essentially paid the fuck out of that. You know what I mean? Like, you paid for that. It's going to be one great character that you have inside your whole roster of 260 characters. That's awesome. You have at it. I'll play the long game, and I'll grind it out, because I know I can get those items at some point. But for you, the player, it's probably not worth it, and that's just the truth. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys understand the secret shop. Check out some more of my videos inside the playlist, and until next time, peace.